afternoon, everybody. Well, it's not quite afternoon. It will be very, very soon. Some places it might be afternoon. My dog is going crazy, so if you guys hear a whole bunch of rustling going on and stuff, it's my puppy. She has a rope and a ball, and she is loving this beautiful fall day, and it is absolutely amazing outside. I'm actually kind of bummed that as much as I love my clients, and when you guys catch this, I love you, but I really wish that I was going to get the opportunity to go and play outside this afternoon and evening, because it is just an amazing, amazing day. So I've been running around, and my day has not gone anything the way it was scheduled to. Originally, I was supposed to be off and taking my 20-year-old son parasailing today. Paragliding, something like that. Anyways, I was going to throw him up in this little car with basically a kite attached to him and let him fly around North Texas for an hour or so. But it is actually a lot windier out than what it appears to be down here on the ground. So I got a call this morning saying that could not happen, that the game plan was now off and postponed for a couple weeks. So that just kind of got me thinking. I was like, I should talk about what to do when life kind of just goes that direction or that direction. You just, sometimes you just got to learn how to go with the flow. No matter what's going on, you might plan things, you might schedule things, and you just sometimes have to learn how to really just take it moment by moment and go with the flow. Which kind of led me to the topic of today being what to do when you don't know what you want. And every time I get kind of left hanging, you could say, by schedule changes that are out of my control, Mother Nature or other people induced, it kind of leaves me in this position of sometimes I know exactly what I want in those moments. I'm like, well, this happened because I actually really wanted to go do this, or I really wanted to, I just wasn't in the mood for that. And I can feel where I was not in alignment to something. And perhaps that was the problem this morning. I don't know. I felt pretty aligned to going and playing with up in the air, but that's not what happened, right? So schedule change and things kind of went topsy-turvy. And that kind of left me as I got that text from the owner of that company. I was just like, what do I want to do today? Like, what is it? Hey, morning, Addison. Morning, Keisha. I was just like, what is it that I want to do today? And I sat there and I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I have things I need to do. I have a whole host of those things, like lists and lists of things that I need to do. I have things that I really must do today. But what do I want to do? Where is my desire at? And I kind of felt desireless. For sake of better terms there, I was desireless this morning in what I wanted, and that just kind of really resonated with, I need to talk about this, because often people come to me, and one of the very original questions that I ask somebody sitting down in coaching with me quite frequently is, what do you desire? And I get back probably 90-95% of the time, I get this look of, what do you mean? Like, describe the word desire to me. And it's like, what exactly do you mean by the word desire? Like, I don't know what I desire. I don't know what I really want. I'm like, I want to be happy. I want my bills paid. I want to be healthy. I want my family happy and healthy. Like, all right, great. But what does that mean? What does it really mean? Like, what do you really, really want? And sometimes in life, we just don't know what we want. We just don't know with clarity, with certainty, what it is that we want to have happen in our day, in the moment. We may even felt like, oh, well, there's these options out there and I don't know which one to choose. I don't know what's the best choice, because we don't really feel drawn toward either option or any of the possibilities, right? And I get that. I mean, I go through it frequently myself, and I can tell you, hey, morning, Craig. I can tell you that in those moments when you just don't know what to do and you just don't know what you want, there's no clarity, you feel lost, you feel fuzzy, you feel, like what way is up, and I don't know how I'm going to get through this or get around it or get to that place of happiness, peace, whatever it is that we're going for, that generalized feeling. The best. All right. Wind's blowing. We'll just go in here. All right. So when we feel lost and we don't know what the heck to do, the best thing to do in those moments is to just not do anything at all. To not do anything at all. Morning, Randall. I'm trying to balance my phone now on my computer. Hold on. Okay. It's not do anything at all. How is that possible though, right? Because we have these lists and lists of things that we need to get done. We have these things that we feel like we must always be doing. We must always be having some sort of progress. We need to always be showing up in certain ways. We need to be paying the price. We need to be making ourselves worthy of having the things that we want. So how can we just not do anything when we feel lost, right? So I want to bring to your attention that when you feel lost, when you don't have clarity, when you don't have certainty, when you don't know what way you want to go, and you don't really have a draw towards anything, does it really feel like a good decision to choose something just for the sake of choosing it and just to see? Or hitting the pause button, does this feel better to hit the pause button and just go, okay, I'm going to get right with myself right now. I don't know what I'm wanting. I don't have clarity around what direction to go or what thing to do. So maybe I should just pause for a moment and see what life brings me. See, open up and say, hey, spirit, God, universe, source, whatever the heck you want to call that we do not fully understand. And if you just go, I need clarity. I need to know what way my soul already knows to go, but I'm not getting the message. I'm not having the foresight. I'm too blocked for whatever reason. I'm just not getting it. I feel anxiety. I feel stress. I feel nervousness. And all of this has me kind of just doing this. So I don't really have clarity as to what to do in my life. When we hit the pause button, and it's easy, but it's difficult, okay, much like anything else. When we hit the pause button and we just say, hey, bring me some signs, bring me some evidence as to what direction I should go. Show me, start presenting stuff to me. What's going to happen is that you're going to start getting the opportunity to experience multiple different things. Not just the things that you're actually supposed to go toward, but you're also going to get the things that don't feel good, okay? So you're going to get those opportunities to go, oh, all right, so this is what life just presented me. That doesn't feel good. I don't like that. That made me feel, that person was not great. So if you take this into the dating world or, into meeting people and stuff, if you go, well, I just don't really know what I want in a partner. And we'll just use relationship. It's a great clarity factor here. So I was actually just talking to a client, and we were talking about dating and everything. She's like, well, I really just don't know what I want in a man. Okay, well, if this is you, I just don't know what I want in a partner. I just don't know what I want. And so what do? You just don't date? You just don't go out into the world and experience because you don't have any clarity? Or do you just go, well, you know what, I know that I want a person that's this. Are you sure? Well, no, I don't, but that's what everybody else wants. Maybe that's what I want too. So then you go after this particular type of characteristics in a person, right? And then you go out on a date or two and you meet these people and it's like, that's not that great. I don't know. That guy was an ass, or she was really too into herself, or blah, 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 whatever it might be. And it just rubs you the wrong way. You're just like, nope, I don't like that. I don't like that. And then you go out, let's say you go out on 3, 4, 5 dates, and you're just like, okay, I don't like that. Why? Now I'm just attracting this one kind of person. Why is that? Well, you're also getting the opportunity to see other things. What you focus on is you're going to notice the most, but what you need to be noticing is that you are getting the opportunity to go, I don't like this, so what do I actually want? Well, if I don't like this characteristic, what is the opposite of that characteristic? Let's see if we can draw in the opposite by not applying more focus on what we don't like, but applying focus on what we do think we like. Okay, so then you go over here and something comes in and it feels like, oh, well, that feels a lot better. Like, I like that characteristic. That's really cool. That was fun. That was good. That felt nice. Right? All right. So you see you're getting opportunity. If you open up and you start to really let yourself experience life and say, hey, life, just bring it to me so that I can get some clarity, you will be given the opportunity to experience what you don't like and what you do like, which is exactly what you need in order to get that clarity and that focus on what you actually do want. Because your soul already knows. Your soul is already there. Your soul is like, hey, come over here. I'm over here. Go over this way, this way, this way, this way. Nope, you see, that doesn't feel good, so that means you're going to come back this way. Oh, that feels good. Go more toward that. Go more towards that. Come back this way. Okay, this way, this way, this way. And you're getting that soul guidance if you allow yourself to tap into what really, truly feels good to you. So, you don't know what to do. You don't have desire for anything. You don't really have a want for anything. You have no clarity. Stop forcing it. Stop trying to force something that is just logical to you. I think the dog is tearing up one of my kids' toys, and I'm going to have to kill her. So, not really killing a dog, but you know what I mean. Let's see what she's doing here. What did you eat? You're going to get me in trouble, dude. Ryan's World eggs. You gotta love those things. Talk about somebody who came up with an opportunity and a half. Never did I think that I would buy this humongous egg for like $40 or $50 and have a whole bunch of dollar store toys in it. And my kids would be like, oh my God, I want another one. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. If you got little kids, you know what I mean. So where was I? Okay, so if you open up to opportunity and you just let it come in, what's going to happen is that your soul will lead you, but you've got to commit. You've got to commit to this one thing. And that one very important thing is to tap into how you actually feel. She's still after things. Hey, Nina, stop. What have you got now? Come here. Come here. Come here. What have you got? An eraser. You silly dog. An eraser. Who wants a puppy? I'm giving away a puppy. I'm giving you one. Not really. Well, not really. My kids would kill me. But if you want a puppy, let me know. Seriously. No, just kidding. Seriously. So you have to tap into the way it makes you feel. Like, she's causing me anxiety right now because she's running around and she's chewing up all this stuff. And she's just like, anything plastic. That causes anxiety. So, you know what? This is it. Like, I don't really want a puppy. I really don't. Like, I'm not a puppy person. I'm not that person that's like, oh, cute. I go, oh, yeah, cool puppy. But I know at my core that I'm not a puppy person. My kids aren't really puppy people either. They just thought that it was a cool idea to have a puppy. And I was stupid and said yes, which was a lesson in what I did not want, which was a puppy. So it is quite literally the truth that if you tap into how you actually feel, if you go into that and, you know, if you feel into what the truth is instead of what you think the right answer is, or what you think is being requested of you, or what you think is going to please somebody else. We can use a dog as a prime example here because, you know, like the reason why I have a puppy is because I was trying to be the cool mom that was like, yeah, sure, you know, our family dog, she's getting old, and I know she's going to pass soon, which she did a couple weeks ago. But, you know, so I was like, oh, I'm going to ease the pain of our old family dog that we've had forever as she passes. I'm going to ease the pain by getting a young dog, a puppy, and I'll make everybody happy, right? But at my core, I was like, what in the heck are you thinking? Because it was just like instantaneous, like, ugh. So if I had listened to that feeling, if I had taken my own knowing here and in truth, and I had listened to that feeling, I would have probably gotten a dog that was 2-3 years old. And that just feels like, I'm like, yes, like, let's get rid of the puppy and let's get a dog that's 2 or 3 years old, that's already gone through this phase of tearing up the world and is, you know, it has been trained in all these different ways. And that feels good. Like, that feels good. this applies, as what I'm trying to get through to you guys, is that this applies to every freaking area of your life, whether it is your romance, whether it is your finances, it is trying to figure out what that next career opportunity is. You're looking for houses or a car. You are thinking about getting a puppy and you want mine, but you're just like, I don't know. Kendall was complaining about the dog chewing up plastic. Yeah, really. No. I'm trying to sell the dog off for free. I'll pay you for her. No. Or, you know, if it's just some little things in life that you're trying to, you know, right down to like even rearranging your house and furniture. It all comes down to, if you don't know what you want, but you know that what you have right now is just not feeling great. So you feel yourself at what we would call almost a crossroads in life, where you're like, okay, I just don't know what to do. I have these opportunities, but none of them feel good. None of them feel right. None of them are like, yes, go this way. Then that means that you just don't have enough evidence to presented to you yet from life to tell you what you actually want. That means that you are out of alignment with your soul. That's what that means. It means that you are out of soul alignment, which is why you have this I don't know feeling going on. When you feel lost, when you feel uncertain, when you don't know what you desire, when you don't know what you want, what direction to go, you have to get right with yourself and say, okay, this is a sign that I'm out of soul alignment, which means that I need my soul to present evidence to me as to what direction I'm supposed to go. Okay? And that means that you're going to gain evidence of what you don't want and evidence of what you do want. So go toward the things that you do want. Open up and ask for the guidance. It will come, and it will come quick, but you've got to be prepared that it's not going to just be what you want. And this is where as humans kind of go off a little bit, because we're like, oh, well, I asked for help, I asked for guidance, so that means that I should just get everything that feels good, right? Like the signs are all going to lead me toward what feels good. Yes, they are all going to lead you toward what will ultimately feel the best for you, what is the true path. But here's the thing, sometimes you're going to stub your toe and it's not going to feel so good, and you're going to go, oh, maybe I shouldn't go through that doorway. Maybe I shouldn't go through that doorway. That one just is like, that one kind of hurt a little bit. That was a stinger. Oh, but that one over there, look at that. That one's offering something that I'm kind of craving right now. That one's offering something that feels good. So realize that even no matter what is being presented to you, no matter how it might feel, you need to read it for what it actually is. And that is guiding you to exactly what you want, what will feel best, and what your soul already knows is in store for you, that you have manifested. Those things that you said, you know, last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago, that you said, this is what I want. This is what I'm working toward. This is what my goals are. This is what my dreams are. Those things are sitting out there waiting for you. But you're kind of going boing, 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 and you're not getting the clues. And the clues are right there in front of you, consistently presenting themselves. So wake up, pay attention, and realize that when you don't know what direction to go, left or right, that means that you're not in alignment. That means that you're not actually hearing the messages from your soul. But the messages are coming through. If it doesn't feel good, then that means that you're not supposed to go that direction. If it does feel good, that means that you're supposed to go that direction. Very, very simple. Okay? Let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm so glad, actually. See? Beautiful. My internet went outside and it pulled me back in here, and I knew that there was a reason why. Because Addison Bell and I, for all you local people that are watching, Addison and I on October 22nd are hosting our first event at our new space in Plano. Addison moved her apartment and we moved our office all together into one beautiful residential space where we will be hosting a tantric integration puja, which is a celebration. And we're going to be talking about sex and sensuality, where it's going to be very playful. It is PG-13, rated for language. It is comfortable clothing. Nothing out there is going to be going on. So just realize that this is like a 101 class, but it is all on tantric integration and connection work and everything. So if you are local and you're wanting to experience a little bit of a tantric flare coming the end of this October, the 22nd, make sure that you do sign up for this opportunity, as this is a small group workshop. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely, it'll be breathtaking. I'm very, very excited about this workshop and sharing all the education and knowledge that both her and I have that we will be working on together in this workshop. Outside of that, we are headed off to Belize this next weekend, so you will be getting Conscious Coffees coming to you from the beach. Oh, darn, right? Everybody feels sorry for me. As and I are off for our Fall Girls trip this Friday through next Tuesday to sit on a beach and to go and play in the sun and a country that I don't believe either one of us has been to yet. So we will be doing that, and just look for some amazing, amazing tips and shares coming to you from Belize. And if I've said anything in here, of course, anything that touched you, that made you think of somebody, that made you aha it at all, make sure that you hit the share button. Help me get Conscious Coffees out there. Help other people who may not be feeling like they know what direction to go in life, and a little bit of more clarity as to what they should do instead of running around lost and not knowing what to do and how to manifest the life that they really want. Click the share button, share this message with them. And if, of course, I've said anything and you're like, hey, how can I learn how to do that a little bit better? How can I create that habit? How can I get the clearing? How can I do the things that you talk about and live that fuck yes life? Well, then reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. I do work with people all over the world. I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. And remember, stop existing, start living. You are worthy of that fuck yes life. I'll see you guys tomorrow.